To the call, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mark, and I'm really excited about the information we're going to be sharing with you over the next few minutes. We're going to show you how people are receiving help all around the world because of an innovative app. We're going to take about 20 to 25 minutes to break this down for you. So if you have, any questions, go ahead and write those down. We'll give you an opportunity to get those questions answered. So what you're about to see is an innovative service that provides goodwill with minimal cost. It's something that people already engage with on a regular basis that provides, but in this case, it provides income to individuals and organizations in a market of billions of people. So let's get right into it. I'd like to start with the question: how would you like to have an automatic additional income doing what you are already doing? Would you be open to learn about that? Well, that's exactly what we want to show you today. So we're going to talk about automatic additional income, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a short overview video. It's just about 4 minutes. It's going to give you a complete overview, but then we're going to kind of break it down just to make sure you have a full understanding. Let's watch this video.
How would you like to have an automatic additional income? Automatic because you don't have to change anything about your day-to-day lifestyle in order to receive an additional income. An income that could easily reach into the high five figures. Take a moment to understand the Instant Recall app and how it can easily change your financial picture. Did you know your location data is valuable? That's right, where you go, your phone goes. And when advertisers see where all the phones are, they can better decide how and where to advertise. Did you know right now there are over 50 companies already selling your location to advertisers? That's right. As you and thousands of other people are driving around every day, multiple apps on your phone have been given permission by you to track your location. They do it anonymously, of course. They don't give out your personal information, but they are selling the location of you and the thousands of people all around you for hundreds of thousands of dollars to advertisers. Google is a prime example. So here's the question: how much are they paying you for your location data? And here's a better question: how would you like to get paid for it? Hold that thought for a moment. In the last 3 years, food and fuel prices have risen worldwide. We all need more money to get by. And with over 5.9 billion smartphone users around the world producing valuable anonymous location data, economists are right. Oil is no longer the most valuable resource. Data is. With the Instant Recall app, you can now get paid for your data and for referring others to Instant Recall. Of course, we comply with all international privacy laws, so you are not tracked personally. Your location data is anonymous. We collect $3.99 a month from your phone to publish your data to commercial data platforms. We package your location data and send it to the platforms every 15 seconds or 5,760 times a day. And we compile the data from the phones of everyone you refer. And we pay you monthly. In addition to that, your $3.99 monthly subscription provides 5 meals each month through feedingamerica.org. You are paid $1 per month on each personal referral, all those on your first level. Plus, you're paid $1 per month on the referrals made by those people you refer. This is your second level. If you have made 10 or more personal referrals, you are paid 50 cents per month on the referrals on your third and fourth levels. Simply put, if everyone refers just 10 people, you are making over $5,600 a month in recurring monthly income without changing anything about what you're doing in your day-to-day life. Some people will refer a lot more than 10, so your monthly income can grow exponentially. We send payments to a digital wallet every month so you can withdraw those funds to your account. Download the Instant Recall app. Make sure the referral code you receive is correct before clicking on the green arrow in the bottom right. Next, open the app to the map page. Click on the white box in the upper right. On the next page in the lower right is an automated referral system connected to all of your contacts. Just start clicking on contacts to get your first 10 referrals. The best part is no inventory needed, and there are 5.9 billion customers out there for you to refer. Plus, you can take advantage, on average, of a $1,500 a year tax write-off as a home-based business owner. Feel free to get back with the person that shared this with you and take a moment to ask any questions and how you can get on board with this incredible opportunity. Have a good day, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.
All right. So it's important to talk about the developer, ladies and gentlemen. His name is Paul Snyder. You know, he's phenomenal. In fact, I have friends who own companies and they know him personally. So I've had the opportunity to be personally introduced to him. But what you need to understand is that for many years, Paul has focused exclusively on helping merchants and all types of business owners succeed in an increasingly technology-based marketplace. He has an extensive background in developing and harnessing new mobile technologies that help business owners become more successful. He also has extensive experience in building data location apps and knows the market inside out. As a result, he remains at the forefront of the exploding mobile marketing phenomenon. And so those of you currently involved understand and know that, you know, he's a man of the highest character and integrity, and he communicates with us, and he is very open and transparent. And for that, we are very grateful. So personal data is worth billions. Did you know that? In fact, Wall Street is the #1 buyer of data used to predict trends and to direct their investments. So this is huge. That data is used to determine where hotels are going to be built, where shopping centers, housing complexes, and various things are going to be built. Wall Street uses that information to determine what companies are going to benefit from that data, and then they invest in those companies. Isn't that interesting? But Instant Recall is going to empower you and I to benefit monthly from the sale of our anonymous data. So we know that there are apps on our phone right now that are selling our data, but you and I don't get any of that money. Now we have an opportunity to tap into that data and those resources. Now, one of the great things about Instant Recall is that when you pay that $3.99 a month subscription, ladies and gentlemen, you now have created a home-based business. And that's amazing because even David Ramsey says that even in tough times like right now, getting a second job is not always the best option. What is a good option is to start a home-based business because of the amazing tax benefits. So the thing I want you to remember is that you can't lose by signing up with Instant Recall and creating a home-based business, which means that you can deduct many of the items that you're currently, spending money on from your taxes, and you could potentially save thousands of dollars each year simply by becoming an Instant Recall affiliate for only $3.99 a month. So what are some of the things you could deduct? And of course, you're going to consult your tax professional, your CPA for advice. But we're talking about auto expenses relating to what you're doing here, office supplies, office furniture, software subscription, that $3.99 subscription, any advertising or marketing that you have, travel expenses, and even employee salaries, because you could employ your child and pay them a salary and deduct it from your taxes. Be sure to get that tax advice before moving forward with that. All right. Now, Instant Recall has created some amazing partnerships. And one of the things I like about this is that while we are out there doing good, ladies and gentlemen, we're also doing well, because for each subscription, 5 meals are going to be given or donated through Feeding America. Right now, that's primarily in the United States and Canada, but you need to know that we're going to be supporting organizations around the world. You'll hear more about that as we continue to grow in other countries. Now, the other thing you need to know is that anyone can participate here as long as they are at least 18 or older. But someone 16 and older can also participate with parental permission, and that is legal in most states around America. Instant Recall has an amazing goal of providing over 1 million meals a month to those that are in need, such as the hurricane that just took place in Florida and the East Coast. A lot of those folks, they need food and they need water. Feeding America is right there to help them. So now, how many of you would agree that hardly anything worth doing can be done alone? Well, that's what this partnership is all about. I want to play just a short 2-minute video to help you understand Feeding America and what they do to help others.
Today, right here in America, a shocking number of our neighbors are facing hunger. Feeding America estimates 60 million people turn to food banks, food pantries, and other private food assistance programs in 2020. There is enough food to feed all of us, but still millions of people face hunger every year. And in Black, Latino, and Native American communities, the challenges run deeper and hit harder. It takes courage to ask for help. It takes all of us working together to make sure no one goes to bed hungry.
Feeding America is a nationwide network of 200 food banks and 60,000 meal programs. Together, we are the nation's largest domestic hunger relief organization. The Feeding America network helped provide more than 6 billion meals in 2020. Behind each meal are countless supporters, donors, and volunteers who care deeply about their neighbors. This family's meal came from their local food pantry. There are more than 60,000 meal programs like this all across our country. Before the meal reached the pantry, the groceries came from a local food bank that collects and routes food to feeding programs. Day in and day out, 200 food banks secure food and funds from donors like national food and grocery manufacturers, retailers, and farmers, and from the generosity of individuals making donations to help feed their neighbors. Volunteers help make it all possible. Each year, more than 2 million people lend a hand.
The work goes beyond providing meals every day. Together, the Food Bank Network and our partners are hard at work in your community and thousands just like it, rescuing healthy food and keeping it from landfills, focusing on the hardest hit communities, making it easier for everyone to get the fresh food they need, and uniting a movement that will bring about lasting change. All of this makes a difference for our neighbors by providing more meals today and helping create a hunger-free tomorrow. But we can't end hunger without people like you. Join us. Visit www.feedingamerica.org to find your local food bank. Volunteer to help get meals to your neighbors. Raise your voice to advocate for stronger food assistance programs. And donate. Every dollar helps provide at least 10 meals. Together, we can create an America where no one is hungry. Together, we're feeding America.
All right. Awesome partnership. So let's just talk about the app itself, because this is very interesting. The app itself has some unique features, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about storing and accessing your precious memories. Let's take a look at a few of the features. So why use the Instant Recall app? Well, Instant Recall helps you remember all of your favorite meals at your favorite restaurants. Have you ever traveled out of town and had a great meal at a restaurant and then only to return later and maybe not remember the name of that restaurant or where it was located? Now you can record those things inside of the Instant Recall app in a matter of seconds. It also gives you the ability to recall the date and times of past events. You know, you had a great event with your family and you want to recall those memories. Well, you can also share those memories with your family and friends right through the app. Also, if you're an outdoors person, you like to fish, hunt, you like to hike, things like that, sometimes you want to remember exactly where you were. Well, the app gives you the ability to pinpoint that spot within 30 inches. And so if you're an outdoor person, that can be very significant. The app helps you to do that as well. And maybe you have a honey-do list, or maybe a shopping list that some things you want to do throughout the week. You can record those things and the app can notify you of those things as well. All right, so let's just talk about the process here really quick of what it takes to get involved here. It is very simple and very clean cut. So of course, you're going to get the link, referral link of the person who invited you here. Then you're going to download the Instant Recall app and you're going to pay the $3.99 monthly subscription. The next thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to share the app far and wide. We're going to help you with that and show you how to do that. It's very simple. And then as a result of you paying that $3.99, guess what? Meals are going to be distributed to those in need through Feeding America. And then lastly, because of this process, because it's so unique, guess what? You are able to generate income for yourself and also for nonprofits as a result of sharing the app with others. So now, here's a very important question that people often ask. They say, where does the $3.99 subscription go? Who is paid the $3.99 subscription? Well, it's important for you to know that in order to pull this off and to make this a reality, two amazing partnerships had to take place. The first one is with Google. All right, Google is a huge company if you didn't know it, and Google owns Google Maps, right? Google now falls under Alphabet Inc. That's the parent company that owns Google. But this is what I want you to understand. Google has over 156,000 employees, and their net income for 2021 was over $76 billion, ladies and gentlemen. They have total assets of over $359 billion. This is where the $3 goes when you have an Android phone. Okay, well, suppose you have an Apple phone. Well, that $3.99 goes to Apple. Apple is also one of the largest companies in the world. All right, take a look at this. Their net worth is over $2.5 trillion, ladies and gentlemen. Apple became the first company which had touched the $3 trillion mark. So this is where the $3.99 go. You need to understand this. This is not a gifting program. This is not some kind of a pyramid. This is real business dealing with two of the largest companies in the world. So you need to understand, every I had to be dotted, every T had to be crossed in order for this to even take place when you're dealing with major corporations such as these two. So now let's go through the process of getting started, because it's actually very easy. As I mentioned earlier, you're going to get the link of the person who invited you. You're going to download the Instant Recall app, either in the iPhone App Store or in the Android Play Store. The next thing you're going to do, you're going to go ahead and register. So you can register by using the social media icons, but I personally prefer just to put my email address in and choose a password. Now, remember, we're dealing with Google, and so Google owns Gmail. So it only makes sense that it's a good idea to use your Gmail email address when you register here. In fact, when you pay that subscription, you can actually see every payment in your Gmail back office. All right, that's another confirmation that you know this $3.99 is going to them. All right, the next thing that you're going to do is click on the numbers in the upper right-hand corner. It's going to take you to another page, and this is where you can see your referral code. You can see it right down there. All right. All right, so next you're going to pay the subscription. That's the $3.99. This gives you the ability to make your data available to be resold. And so again, the $3.99, it either goes to Apple or it goes to Google. You need to understand the money that's paid out here is not coming from the $3.99, ladies and gentlemen. It comes from the sale of the data. This is huge because organizations and nonprofits understand the legitimacy of this, and they know that this is not some type of a gifting program. That's very, very important that you understand that. So you're going to go ahead and click purchase. You can pay for this with a debit card or a credit card, and that's how the $3.99 is paid right there. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is click on settings in the lower right-hand corner, and it's going to take you over here. This is where you can share the app right through your phone with other people. You can communicate with the company here. You see contact us right down there, and you can read all of the terms of use. Everything you need to know is right here in this area. All right. Now, when you get ready to share with others, what's so unique is that you can send messages right through the app here. You can communicate through email, Skype, Facebook, WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger. All of that can be done. Also text message right here through the app. And so many of us, we have hundreds and some even thousands of contacts right there at our fingertips, making it very easy to communicate and to share Instant Recall with others. And to take it a step further, we help you with those messages. It's just a matter of copy and paste. And we help you with those messages to make it easy for you to communicate effectively with others. All right. And then again, when you click on the numbers in the upper right-hand corner, this is where you can see the community that you are building. And remember, we're going to talk about the breakdown here. Every person that you personally refer, you earn $1 per month. And then that's on your first and your second level. And if you refer 10 people or more, you earn 50 cents per month for everyone on your third and your fourth level. We're going to talk about this in a bit detail in just a moment. But the key you want to understand here, the main thing you want to understand here is that there is no limit to the number of people that you can refer. Therefore, there is no limit in your earnings. Because this is not networking, there is no binary, there are no special qualifications or ranks that you have to achieve. All you do is share the program. The best way to do so is to do it consistently, as you will learn. Okay, so let's do the math. Teach everyone to refer just 10 people and collect over $5,600 a month. All right, some people have referred over 500 people already. The more you refer, the more you get paid, and there's no limit on your monthly commissions. All right, it's, over 6 billion people have cell phones out there, ladies and gentlemen. So it's a whole lot of people to connect with moving forward. All right. Now, the next step is once you get registered, pay your subscription, you want to set yourself up to be paid. So the company uses a wallet called GPoint. Now, when you register with GPoint, you want to use the same email address and the same phone number that you use when you registered with Instant Recall. And as I mentioned, we found out that it makes good sense to use a Gmail address when you register. Now, if you've already registered with another email address other than Gmail, don't worry about it. Everything is working fine. Don't worry about it. But moving forward, it makes sense to use a Gmail address when you register. And so once you register here, let's talk about that just a little bit more. So once you register with GPoint, and you can see here, you can download their app in both of the app stores. And when you do that, you're going to connect it to your banking debit card or your banking routing number. They pay out in fiat, and that money goes directly into your bank account. Very good. So let's take a moment just to talk about the rewards program for just a moment, because it's very, very powerful and explosive. So as we mentioned earlier, every person that you personally refer who subscribes to the app, you earn $1 per month. Every person that they refer, they would be on your second level. You will also earn $1 per month. Now, for you to open up the third and the fourth generations here, what do you need to do? You need to personally refer at least 10 or more people yourself. When you do that, that opens up the third generation where you earn 50 cents per month based on their subscriptions, and the fourth level where you earn 50 cents per month. So here's an important question. Where is this money coming from? Well, we know it's not coming from the $3.99. That's going to Google and Apple. This money comes from the sale of the location data. The more data that the company has, the more sellable that data is. Therefore, as you refer other people, guess what? You're rewarded for that because you're growing the database. Where does that money come from? It comes from the sale of the data. Hopefully, you caught that, ladies and gentlemen. When someone joins our community, guess what? They are cookie to you, and as long as they're participating here, you will benefit. Now, in your back office, you're going to notice that that money is actually related in points. 20 points equals $1, and 10 points equals 50 cents. Now, let me ask you a question. What if you could pay your car note, your rent, or your mortgage payments from an initial cost of only $4? Wouldn't that be awesome? Well, let's just take a look at it. Let's kind of break it down even smaller than that. Suppose you could generate enough money to pay your lunch every month or every week, or maybe even buy groceries, once a week or every 2 weeks. How about just pay your cell phone or get a tank of gas? Would that be great? Absolutely. Well, how could you do that? You simply go out and refer 10 people who goes out and refers 10 people. That's $110 a month. There you go. That gas tank is filled. That cell phone bill is paid. All right. So here's a starting point right here. 10 who refer 10, right? But maybe you've got some other goals. Maybe you want to pay your car payment, you want to pay your rent, or you want to pay your mortgage. What would that look like in this program? Well, let's say you go out and you refer 10 people. By the way, you could do it in one day, but let's just say it took you 10 days to refer 10 people. Let's say it even took you 20 days to refer 20 people. And they go out, they refer 10, they go out, they refer 5, and they refer 2. Guess what? That's over $1,700 a month. Is that enough to pay your car payments? All right, awesome. Well, what about your rent? Well, let's say that you go out, you personally refer 40 people, because there's no limit. We have people that are referring 10 people a day. Let's say you refer 10 people a week. So in 4 weeks, you've referred 40 people. Let's just say they go out, they refer 10, they refer 5, and they refer 2. Guess what? That's over $3,400 a month. Is that enough to cover your rent? And what about your mortgage? So you just continue, you're consistent in sharing the program. Let's say you refer 60, they refer 10, they refer 5, and they refer 2. Guess what? That's over $5,000 a month. Very powerful. Of course, there's no limit to the number of people that you can refer, and no limit to what they do as well. All right, so hopefully that helps you understand it. So can you get just 10 people to download the Instant Recall app? Absolutely. We believe you can. 10 people on your first level, that's $10. And then 10 people on your second, that's $100. 10, those people go out and refer 10, that's 500. And those people refer 10, that's an additional 5,000. That's $5,600 a month. Guess what? You stay at it, it's just a matter of time. And then what we believe is going to happen, it will begin to snowball. And that's what we're talking about. Now, let me ask you this. Do you know any organizations or nonprofits looking for long-term revenue? Well, Instant Recall is very clean, as you can see. We explained to you the breakdown of where the money comes and where the money goes. So this is perfect for nonprofits that are looking for long-term recurring revenue, ladies and gentlemen. Now, to support you, we have created a support group. It's called Instant Recall Success Team. You can find it on Telegram. On Facebook, and we invite you to join that. Here, we're going to provide training, support, ad copy. In other words, what to text, what to post. All you got to do is copy and paste it in our webinar schedule, which right now is every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern and every Saturday at 12 p.m. You simply log into Instant Recall.live, and the passcode is 777888. All right. So I talked about the copy and paste marketing. When you go in that Facebook group, we're going to have some posts. We had several posts over the last couple of days that you can simply copy and paste. Now, if you text them out, they have a 98% read rate. What do I mean? 98% of people who receive text messages are going to read it. What we do is get the message out and let the people decide what is best for them. If you're consistent in doing that, guess what? You're going to have some amazing results. All right, so when is the perfect time to join Instant Recall? Right now, before the masses know about it, ladies and gentlemen. You can put yourself in position at just $3.99. That's about the cost of a Happy Meal, and get the amazing tax benefits, be able to feed those that are in need, and create a very good recurring cash flow. So what you want to do is get in contact with the person who invited you on the call, get their referral link, get registered as soon as possible. All right. So we're going to go into training here in just a few moments, but I'd like to thank you for joining us. We want to go ahead and stop the recording right now.